you a shithead? You're an adorable shithead, but you're a shithead. Dusky looks so elegant right now. He came in to check on me when I was pooping this morning. He was like, hello, I'm just checking on the situation. Everything all good here? Everyone's safe? Everyone practicing safe pooping measures? Okay, cool, I'm out. Oh, we've been walking around for a while now. Why don't we go back to the Spina di Rosula base in the court of Fontaine and have a rest? Navia said something about having a place ready for us there, didn't she? Come on, let's go.
Yep, there's the room, and it's empty and waiting for us as promised. Navia is such a good person. Now that the serial disappearances case has been solved, no one's going to come after us for anything.
That's what you think,
Even
Paimon.
without Silver standing guard, we can just completely relax. Why don't we stay and rest up here for a while? Even machines in Fontaine need to stop and recharge now and then.
Couldn't we pick somewhere with a decent view?
Oh, come on. This place isn't that bad. Besides, how often do we get to stay in an actual base?
The truth, Paimon.
Oh, fine. Remember that detective story Paimon read before? Well, the author is about to release a new book, so Paimon wanted to buy it as soon as it came out and have a quiet place to read it.
Paimon. Just don't spoil the ending for me this time.
Then it's agreed. Come on, let's get some sleep. We'll need to be up first thing in the morning to get in line and buy a copy.
This bitch. You and Paimon relax for a while at Spina di Rosula's base in the court of Fontaine.
Paimon didn't expect that style at all. Even though it's a detective novel, it's also like a social documentary. Whew. It's actually pretty good.
You just finished it?
No. Paimon just spent a bit more time sleeping than you, that's all.
Excuse me, but do you know if the Traveler and Paimon are lodging here?
This is logging in the caption.
Who are you? Paimon doesn't recall seeing you before. Wait, you're not here to give us trouble, are you?
A blonde traveler and a chatty little fairy. Phew, looks like I found the place. Good thing I asked the Spina di Rosula. Seems they sent me the right way.
Hey, what do you mean by chatty? Paimon's always careful not to talk too much. Most of the time, anyway.
Oh.
It's an honor to meet you both. I was sent from the Palais Mermonia. Monsieur Nourilette wishes to see you. It seems he has something important to discuss in person.
Nourilette? He wants to see us again already? Huh. We talked so much the last time we met. Has something happened since then?
I am not privy to the details. It would be best if you came to the Palais Mermonia and asked Monsieur Nourilette in person.
If you say so, but Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
Now that I've delivered the message, I'll take my leave.
Thanks! We haven't left the room for a few days, so we'll head over once we've freshened up a bit.
We're stinky as fuck. We need to shower. To the stars shining in the depths.
Nourilette! We're here! Did you want to see us about something? Huh? Why were you just standing there? You daydreaming or thinking something over?
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next, well, I still have some reservations.
Given that we've already made the trip here, you should just tell us. Bet you need us to help you with something, right?
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, you should wait until after I tell you the details, then decide for yourselves whether you'd like to help or not.
Imagine us just being like,
The
nah,
situation
bye.
is this.
A while earlier at the Palais Mermonia.
It has come to my attention that the Snezhnayan harbinger known as the Knave wants a diplomatic meeting with you, correct? I heard that she was originally from Fontaine, but for her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request such a meeting like this, I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright. I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent predicament. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter.
Enjoy your leg,
This
Lara.
does indeed provide an opportunity for Snezhnaya to put pressure on us.
Enjoy your
I
light,
believe we
gents.
should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan on how to deal with the matter.
No, we shouldn't. I think we should agree to the meeting.
Her voice is so different talking to him.
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation. If we keep putting off the meeting, it could easily result in the problem escalating, right? It's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other and talk in person, isn't it possible that the friendship could end entirely?
Though diplomatic relations
Sus.
between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only superficially so. You wouldn't go so far as to say that our nations are friends, as you did in your example.
It was just an analogy. An analogy, okay?
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information prepared, it is quite possible the result wouldn't be restored relations, but a complete falling out.
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Ahem. Even if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent, its wisdom will only
She
be
played the
revealed
Archon
with
card.
time. Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up, you'll have no problem navigating them.
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea. It seems you think too much of me. But more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting with you?
He was like, bro, I don't want any part of your shit.
You mean you won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. I must take you with me.
Lady Farina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
No, not at all.
Oh!
I am the Hydro-Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by many.
She's so extra.
So I only hope that justice will be served in this matter. Don't overthink it. I'll go find someone to arrange the meeting.
The time for the meeting with the knave that Lady Farina insisted upon arrives.
Though it could
Are they?
officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party.
Oh, mommy.
I assume you see it the same way, Miss Farina? Lady Farina?
Yes, that's right. Just like you said, a tea party. I should thank you for providing the pastries. They look delectable. To make this tea party even more lively, I've invited someone else to join us today.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette. I was born in Fontaine, so naturally, there's no need to introduce the nation's revered Eudex to me.
Hello. The pleasure is also mine.
So homosexual.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been well taken care of by you.
Yeah, we put them on trial for murder, but...
I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by you. Please don't misunderstand. The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood, perhaps due to the reputation of the Fatui. There's no getting around that. All I meant to say is that Fontaine has
I love
been
her
stable
soft-spoken
in
voice.
recent years. The people are well off and the children lead
huskiness.
happy, fulfilled lives. That is something truly worth cherishing, and no one wishes to disrupt such peace.
Now then,
Her model looks
you
so
have
good.
come regarding the matter of child, correct?
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Eudex Neuvillette doesn't wish to waste time with diplomatic pleasantries, and hopes that we can get straight to the point of our talk. Yes, As you surmised, understanding Child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip.
Her eyes.
As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui Harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us would serve as the other's attorney to resolve the issue.
She wants to be his attorney?
So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya. We have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to him together.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I apologize for being unable to grant your request.
An
Bold.
outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts, just as I respect you as Chief Justice. Okay, why don't we back up a step? You don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to enter the Fortress of Meripede to see Child and confirm his condition.
Why is her voice so hot?
It's
I am
not
unwell.
like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that. Right, Miss Farina?
About that.
The Fortress of Meripede has always been completely autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there, and diplomatic issues do not suffice as an excuse. However, if you absolutely must confirm the situation of the Harbinger, I have a proposal.
The knave showed up already? Well, Linny did say that father will be returning soon. We didn't even know
God, I'm
that Linny
dead.
was from the House of the Hearth at the time, so we kinda overlooked that information.
I need to mentally recover. Alikino is so hot. Her model is so hot. Her personality is so hot. Her voice is so hot. Help. I want her to ruin my life. I don't know why the chairs are so big. Who the fuck knows? The knave won't be easy to deal with.
Yes, thank you for your kind advice.
He's like,
I'm
bitch,
well
I
aware
know.
of the situation. I also noticed that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters related to the knave.
Did she know her maybe before?
Could the knave be threatening Lady Farina or something?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me?
Embarrassed?
And what means could the knave possibly have to twist the arm of an Archon?
So maybe that's not very likely. Even though Farina can act a little weird at
A
times,
little weird.
she's still an Archon.
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to reports from the Fortress of Meripede, Child recently disappeared under mysterious circumstances.
Dropping the soap? No. Disappeared?
The details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been no reports of him outside of the Fortress of Meripede. Special guards oversee the fortress, and its internal systems are extensive. Combined with the special characteristics of the surrounding terrain, an escape should not be possible. I suspect that there's something else behind Child's disappearance. I was only willing to share this information with you because you are
Kidnapped.
friends of Child, and it is my duty to see justice done.
Friends is an interesting
so
word.
this is what you wanted to see us about before.
Yes. I would like you to go to the Fortress of Meripede and investigate Child's disappearance. This was my proposal during our meeting with the knave. Rather than allowing her to intervene, I offered to send someone to find out about Child's situation and report back to her in detail. The knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along with it for the time being. Her words were, "We will talk more once we have that report."
So that means we bought ourselves some time.
So I'm kind of surprised that she's here about Child because I didn't think she really cared about the other Harbingers. I mean, I guess like she could have been given direct orders from like higher up, but like the Harbingers don't really like work together very much, and they don't really care about each other. They all have their own goals and missions. So I'm kind of like, why does she care about Child that much? Like, I feel like I thought that she would be here to find out more about the oratories and to resolve some stuff with the prophecy, because that's what Linny told us, although Linny could of course be lying, but I don't know, it seems sus. There's something else going on. I feel like whether she wanted to like distract Farina and Neviette and then have someone investigate the oratories. I don't know. There's 5D chess going on. But why do you want us to go?
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. Your eyes may discern relevant details there that others would miss.
Yeah, fair.
And secondly, is the consideration of the unique nature of the Fortress of Meripede.
Yeah, why do they have it to be self-governing?
I would not define it so crudely. The Fortress of Meripede is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine on paper. It has always existed as an autonomous entity.
Which I don't understand.
Early
It seems like a bad
Fontaine's
idea.
history, criminals were punished with exile, not imprisonment.
Oh.
Even today, sentences against convicted criminals still include exile, just as before. The Fortress of Meripede may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for exiles. All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security, but we have no right to get involved with any other matters.
Interesting.
Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there,
Ayo.
neither myself nor the courts have the right to be directly involved with the investigation, no matter how serious the grounds.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That's why you need us to conduct our own investigation as a third party, right?
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly investigate inside the fortress during your detention. This will save us a lot of unnecessary trouble. So, are you two willing to accept my proposal?
I think it's like a mistake to have it become entirely self-governing, because that just opens it up to corruption and exploitation. You know? As like, especially when so many of the people there are like violent criminals. I don't know. Seems like a bad idea, Neviette. Like, just to have that as its own self-governing thing. Since you're in such a tough spot. Bleh.
Yeah, no matter how you look at it, it seems we're the best choice. Alright.
Also, we're incredibly strong.
Accept this difficult task. Reluctantly.
Like, is Child our friend?
You two have my
He's effectively
sincere
Harbinger.
thanks. This matter is of critical importance to Fontaine's current situation. Also, I hope that both of you can keep this operation a secret.
No, let's tell
We will
everyone.
rendezvous at the Fortress of Meripede's entrance on Erinius once you've prepared yourselves. I will arrange for someone to take you inside.
Prepared ourselves? Is there something we need to prepare?
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions inside the fortress are nothing like those on the outside world.
Damn.
Oh, right! Even though we'll be there on trumped-up charges, we'll be in prison for real.
Rip.
On second thought, is it too late to back out?
You didn't even consider the fact we'd be prisoners?
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for the
And
sake of
potentially our
delivering this
lives. We don't know
report,
what's happening there.
you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff, regardless of the outcome.
Now that's more like it. Come on, traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find. We'll eat so much that we won't need to eat another meal for a whole month. Your treat.
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a token of
Thanks,
my
bro.
personal gratitude.
Look, yeah. We got cake.
Oh, no need to thank me for it. Just be sure to enjoy it.
Yes, sir.
I'll have that and that. Oh, and one of those too. Ooh, and no Fanta, thank you.
Wait, what is that beef with Fonta? You sure ordered a lot.
That cake was pretty good. But as soon as Paimon remembered that we're about to go to prison, Paimon's stomach suddenly became completely empty.
Don't fucking yell, Paimon. Don't tell everyone else.
Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived in Fontaine. just to avoid breaking any strange laws here.
Let's just break all the laws.
Here we are, about to willingly send ourselves off to the Fortress of Meropide.
Don't yell.
Maybe this is what they call fate.
Her expression there was interesting.
Let's just try our best to investigate everything quickly once we get there. Paimon doesn't want to stay in prison too long.
Oh, Charlotte?
Oh, what is that I hear? Is it the taste of a breaking story?
See, I told Paimon she needed to be quiet.
You can't hear a taste. And what are you doing here, Charlotte?
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was planning to get some great material out of him. But he didn't even show up. Ah, calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now. As long as you can score some juicy tidbits from the traveler, you might still be able to recover the cost of the meal.
You know we can still hear you, Charlotte.
Never mind. It's nothing. I just heard you mention the Fortress of Meropide. You didn't commit a crime, did you? Please tell me all about it.
No way! We would never! We're just going there to...
Achoo!
Oh no, Paimon almost forgot that Neverlet told us to keep it a secret!
Why is she like this? For spoiling the end of a detective novel in public.
Huh? You're being arrested for that? Oh, but now that I think about it, I suppose that's not completely unreasonable. That's pretty despicable, almost as offensive as committing theft.
You mean Paimon really did something that serious?
See, I told you, Paimon.
Sorry, Paimon really messed up.
Well, in that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, how disappointing. Oh, right, there's still a chance. Since you're going to be at the Fortress of Meropide, would you be willing to help me gather some material for a story?
About that, Paimon doesn't think we'll have any time.
It's nothing difficult. All you have to do is think of a way to get some time face to face with the warden of the fortress.
Bro.
He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. Sounds really cool, huh? Only those who have made significant contributions to the nation have been conferred this title. It's incredibly rare. On top of that, the Fortress of Meropide has never been under the jurisdiction of the courts. Practically nobody, including journalists like me, knows anything about the person in charge there. Oh, if I could write an exclusive article about him, I bet it would sell a boatload of papers.
You make it sound easy, but it really depends.
Of course, I wouldn't ask you to do it for free, so this meal is on me.
Alright, you got it, deal. We'll do anything you want.
God.
It's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?
To completely stuffing yourselves, you prepared to go to the Fortress of Meropide.
Oh, Paimon's so full. Well, guess we have nothing to regret now, so let's get going.
I had no idea you could eat so much. That didn't go according to plan. Please, please, don't forget about the material for my news article.
You just bankrupted her.
Wait. Paimon just said something really ominous, didn't she?
What? Did she? Okay. That is, in itself was very ominous, but thanks, Paimon. There's a place here that in like at the back of the Opera Epiclese that's like it shines up on the elemental site, and I was like, there's something down there, we're going to go down there, and I wondered if it was the fortress, and it is. Loads of people thought that the big building that's like over here somewhere was the fortress. I feel vindicated. Okay.
Alright, Neverlet, we're ready. Is this where the entrance is?
You have come just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the Fortress of Meropide from Araneus.
Also, it makes sense.
Careful. You may want to step back a bit.
Because it's like right by the
So you have to go
place where they
down
get
from
sentenced.
here? Is the prison
Yes, we've been you.
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have of the depths, the fortress of Meripede is naturally the perfect place to confine and guard criminals.
It's kind of
But do not
inhumane,
worry.
but
It is not nearly as frightening inside as you may think. You will see for yourselves once you are down there.
Paimon hopes you're right. Don't know about you, but just thinking about being at the bottom of the sea like that gives Paimon the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, and there's one more thing. I mentioned that I have had personal dealings with the administrator of the fortress, Writhsley. He's a very shrewd fellow.
right.
Yeah, we heard about him too. He's that Duke, right?
Correct. He is the highest-ranking manager of the underwater prison. Even though you are going there to investigate at my behest, it would behoove you to avoid any confrontation with him or any of his subordinates. The Duke rarely ever leaves the fortress of Meripede, but that does not mean he is not privy to all that is happening inside and outside the fortress. He is quiet, but not unaware, so please bear that in mind.
The Duke, Writhsley.
All right, that's about all the time that we have to talk privately. I'm counting on you two.
Don't worry, we won't let you down.
Good. Madeline!
I'm here, Monsieur Nervalet. These
What was
two are
that
the newest
pronunciation?
convicts, I presume? Don't worry, they won't escape on my watch.
Like we would try.
Please follow me, you two. I'll process your paperwork for entering the fortress of Meripede.
So does she know we're being arrested on false charges? Or no? What?
Are we already underwater now?
We must be, yeah.
Huh. So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
You two seem to be taking this pretty well.
Where is Madeline?
It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood.
Yeah, about that. This outfit reminds me of, Trunchbull from Matilda.
Oh, it's you, Madeline. Why'd they make you make the trip down here today?
Monsieur Nervalet personally requested I escort these two convicts. I suppose he was concerned others might not be up to the task.
Well now, aren't you the lucky one? Must be nice to be on good terms with the big shots like the Chief Justice. The only people I get to see every day are the new inmates.
Damn, she's salty.
Well, have you tried service with a smile? Who knows? It might help your professional reputation.
Damn, called out.
Yeah, right. As if. Every criminal comes through here looking miserable. How can I smile with such a toxic work environment? And even if I did smile at them, the convicts would probably just think that I'm some freak getting some kind of twisted enjoyment from their pain.
Quit your job.
Oh, she's got a point.
So I was like, yeah, you know what, you're right.
Well, I've finished transferring you. You two will register here, and Marette will guide you through the remaining procedures.
Yep, I'll take it from here. You head on back to that bright and sunny world above. Okay, let me see. You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct?
That's right.
That would be us.
Let me confirm your charges and sentence. Let's see. You two are charged with eating a cake specially prepared for the Archon by a Snezhnayan envoy without the Archon's permission, thereby incapacitating the political center of Fontaine for a brief period. Sentence: 45 days?
That's incredible.
Huh? Wait, you mean the cake that Nervalet gave us was...
Maybe he should have told us
Just
what
looking at
charges.
the charges, it seems you two are capable of causing some serious trouble. And considering how fond Lady Furina is of sweets, this crime is tantamount to trying to assassinate the Hydro Archon herself.
What the... Maybe he should have told us what the false charges were going to be. You flatter us.
Now I've seen everything. Anyway, We still need to finish processing you before you can enter the Fortress of Meripede. Please stand in front of the board over there. I'll take your mugshots with my camera.
Oh, all right. But be sure to catch Paimon's good side.
You have a good side? God, how tall is that thing? Who the fuck is hitting the top? Under Muret's guidance, you complete all the required procedures.
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, someone will be along to guide you inside the fortress. Please be sure to cherish this opportunity for rebirth.
Huh? Rebirth? Isn't that a little much? We're only gonna be here for 45 days!
You two are the new inmates, right? Follow me.
Oh, okay. Paimon is Paimon and this is the Traveler.
He doesn't care.
Save it. Not like I'll remember your names. Move it.
Hi. Ooh. Pretty.
So, are you one of the guards here?
Stop chatting to him.
Is there anything we should be careful of while we're here? Did Paimon already ask something she wasn't supposed to?
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me?
You sure don't seem like a guard.
This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
Oh, is he also an inmate?
Credit coupons?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, I guess I can tell you a few things. But next time, it'll cost you some coupons. Mora means nothing here. Here, we use credit coupons. Coupons can get you almost anything in the Fortress of Meripede. Desires?
Ayo!
You want power? No problem. Coupons can even change fate itself.
Huh?
So, credit coupons are a currency that can only be used here?
It's not as simple as that. Like Moret said, everyone gets a chance at rebirth. No matter how much money or power you had before, it means nothing once you set foot inside the Fortress of Meripede. You have to start over and earn your coupons. Everyone starts from the same place, and you have a chance at a new, less terrible life. I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. They symbolize true fairness and true justice. And this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world, even after they've served their sentence.
Oh, so that's what the Fortress of Meripede is like. Huh. Paimon was under the impression that it'd be more like a prison.
So, I think, like, this is kind of a commentary on the fact that, like, when prisoners get released IRL, they often end up reoffending because the rehabilitation is not there and the support in society is not there, and oftentimes people end up in prison in the first place because society does not support them sufficiently. And so then they go to prison, and then when they come back out, they have no support net, they have no money, like, they don't know how to be, they've just been in a place that may have been incredibly violent and, like, a very different culture. If they've been in there for a long time, they've missed out on all new technologies and ways of doing things, and so a lot of criminals just end up reoffending because they don't know how to function in normal society. And so they go back to what they know and what they're comfortable with, which is prison. And it's horrendous, but, like, it's better than, like having all these expectations of you and having to settle into a society that you don't know how to settle into. So I think that's the commentary they're making.
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look at the scenery now. It'll be the last chance you get for a while.
Oh, it's not all like this?
After
Okay.
being away from the sunlight for so long, even the terrifying depths of the sea start to feel like home. It just stops feeling oppressive, you know? Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two.
Yeah.
Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some extra coupons.
Have you ever seen the Duke? Oh. Okay.
Why aren't you answering us again?
I've told you enough for free. Any more info is gonna cost you.
Oh, rip.
So all you care about is Mora! Wait, no. Coupons?
Almost there. It's down through here. Your turn to give it a try.
I love the effect here where you can tell like the glass is like dirty. It's very realistic. I think about like if this place was introduced in 1.0 and how much more simplistic it would have been. It's really incredible.
Now it's time
What?
for a short rest.
Thanks, Lynette. It's really incredible like what they've been able to do with all the money that they've gotten.
We're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
She's going through the glass.
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
Is it?
Our lives weren't that bad.
Damn, we're going a long way. They really went in with the really like long lifts this in Fontaine, didn't they? How did we get from there all the way over here? I guess we did. Oh yeah, I guess we did go on the aquabus thing. So the aquabus like takes you all the way down underground.
So this is the actual entrance to the Fortress of Meribid?
Yep.
Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Maybe we look too relaxed for fresh convicts.
Yeah, just a little bit. You're probably the only one who doesn't fit in.
Oh, right. We're on someone else's territory now. We need to think of a good way to act like criminals to get by. If we're discovered, even Neuvillette might not be able to rescue us.
If we ever get found out, then maybe we'd become criminals for real.
Hey! Don't scare Paimon! Oh, Paimon's not ready for all this!
Look, I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you committed, but you wouldn't have happened to anger someone important, did you?
It's gonna cost you coupons to find out.
Someone important? Paimon doesn't think so. Wait, why are you suddenly trying to talk to us now?
Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so you just go on over there by yourselves. I've done my job, so good luck.
What was that all about? Wait a second. Are there usually so many Gardermechs around here?
Apparently not.
They're already onto us?
Get ready to fight. Oh no.
Prisoners numbers 7459 and 7560. Welcome. Oh, no need to be anxious. These Gardermechs aren't here to attack you. In fact, they're here as your honor guard. When I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Neuvillette, I had the Gardermechs come and wait in formation.
Wait, you know about our connection with Neuvillette?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine. However, I'm afraid that I know nothing more than that you are friends of the Udex. And as you can see, committing a crime means being sentenced here, even if you're friends with the Chief Justice. Quite fair.
So you must be...
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace. Lovely weather today, isn't it?
Hello?
Oh, greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine that the weather is as good outside the sea as you say it is. How great it would have been if only the Fortress of Meribid had been built on the coast, huh? It would have been so convenient to enjoy a nice chat in the sunshine.
My profuse apologies. I just got so nervous when I saw you,
So this is the Duke. He sure looks a lot younger than Paimon imagined.
Say it quiet. Quieter,
The
Paimon.
Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here was responsible for your welcome. I trust you were satisfied with his guidance?
He's taken great care of us. Splendid chap, really.
Outstanding. Well, Deacon, I recall we discussed fate during our last work meeting, I believe that fate will reward all those who take every aspect of their work and life seriously.
What does that
When
mean?
you return to your bunk, you'll find the guards have issued some extra credit coupons to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Your Grace. Oh, and you too. I can't believe you gave me such praise. If you need anything in the future, anything, please, come find me anytime. No credit coupons necessary.
I knew that was the right
Well,
response.
I believe that concludes the introductions. We've already taken enough time here. Deacon, if you would.
Suck up to the people in here.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my leave now.
And also offer them a favor. Like, you could probably use some more credit coupons, you know? Make allies.
Please, follow me. To make you feel more welcome, I'll show you around the various facilities of the Fortress of Meripede. I hope it'll help you adjust to life here.
He's going to personally give us a cure? Huh. Paimon can't figure out what this guy's thinking at all.
I hope he doesn't know too much already.
No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types. Alright, let's keep up with him.
Fill out the form first. Which form? If you don't know which form you have to fill in, find someone who does know and then come back. Oh, okay. Hello, another beautiful day, isn't it? Yes, quite lovely indeed. If only every day could be as wonderful as today is. Rag and Bone Shop. You need it, we got it. Interesting outfit. I want to buy something. Have you got enough coupons? I'm just browsing. Feel free to look at anything, but some stuff has been reserved already, so don't go breaking anything. Do you have anything for free? Haha, you're a real funny one. Go see Wolsey if you haven't gotten your welfare meal yet today. He'll give you free food and a free smile. The only thing free here is the air you're breathing. Oh, money! Damn. Considering that, like, Mora is not a currency that is used here, a little bit random that they had 20k Mora just chilling. Like, where did that money come from? Huh? Official announcements by the Fortress of Meripede and other information may be posted here, not for other use. The receptionist, Monglane, is not responsible for any matters related to this board. Pank Ration is a healthy sport. If you'd like to participate in Pank Ration, borrow the Pank Ration ring, or just find someone for a friendly sparring match, please place your inquiries with Rusimov of the Pank Ration ring. Ugh. In accordance with the regulations regarding the coupon cafeteria, each person can claim one delicious welfare meal each day from Bran. Maintain order and stay in line while claiming your welfare meal. Violators will lose welfare meal privileges for 3 days. Hey, isn't it supposed to be a delicious welfare meal? My welfare meal was anything but delicious. I demand an explanation. If you have something to say regarding the welfare meals, fill out a report with the receptionist. This board doesn't handle such matters. Want something good? Come to the Rag and Bone Shop. It's even better than the Rag and Bone Shop. Instead of a period, there is a small orange bull fruit. That makes no sense. There have been many reports of fraud targeting new arrivals. An investigation is underway, and the results will be announced after the completion of the investigation. Everyone should be on their guard against these scoundrels, especially newcomers. I know a guy called December. They say he takes good care of newcomers. If you're new, you can't go wrong if you ask him for help. Why is his name December? All work related to the geode mine shaft has been suspended, and the connecting paths have been sealed. If you require one of the connecting paths to be opened for official fortress business, you must apply 7 days in advance and operate the drive valve only under the supervision of a technical expert to prevent accidents. Try coupon troop advertisement. Some say that only 2 medicines can cure a multitude of sins. One is time and the other is silence. When her true love dies bearing hatred and she herself is framed and exiled, will she choose silence or vengeance? Amidst nearly boundless enmity, how will her fate sink and resurface? The Countess of Montemare, performed by the Tri-Coupon Troupe, coming soon. Notice reiterating relevant production zone regulations. Bringing items not related to production into the production zone is forbidden, including Genius Invocation TCG cards, books, etc. Complete production work in a timely manner and ensure all products meet quality standards. Be willing to accept technical assistance when necessary. Take good care of equipment. Stealing any production materials or modifying the clockwork mecha is strictly forbidden. Graffiti, drawing, or otherwise posting anything on the walls is strictly forbidden, and violators will be punished. If you have any experience in removing special paints, please contact Mopoil? Probably. Applications for external pipe maintenance work are always open. Inquiries regarding requirements and specific job responsibilities should be made with STN. Those with prior pipe maintenance experience preferred.
There's no need to be so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities, and being criminally inclined here at the fortress is just one of many ways to survive.
Is it really okay for the warden to think like that? We're real criminals, you know. What if we're too difficult to handle?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then maybe you'll be able to carve out a name and a place for yourselves in this underwater world, But before you go in swinging, please remember that in the Fortress of Meripede, it's better to not cause trouble for yourself or for the guards. Now, we've arrived at a very important place, the Coupon Cafeteria. You can come here and claim one welfare meal each day.
Welfare meal? You mean it doesn't cost anything?
That's right. Criminals are essential to Fortress operations, so we must guarantee that they at least have the basic means to survive.
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost your reward coupons just to get a cup of water here. For fish like you who just arrived with nothing, you'd have to go to work hungry until you earned enough coupons to eat. It was only after His Grace became the administrator that we got the free meal rule. Now everyone gets a square meal every day, even no-good slackers who've never picked up a wrench in their whole lives. Nobody starves to death here.
In the Fortress of Meripede, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be purchased. In some sense, you could say using the coupons is a form of trade. But trade is always conducted by people. So if we want trade here to prosper, we need everyone to work hard and live their lives. If nobody could even afford a meal, then the whole fortress would be up in arms. And that would only make things more difficult for me. So, rather than saying that we're giving everyone a free meal here, you should say that everyone's hard work has improved the living conditions in the Fortress of Meripede.
Your Grace's reasoning is correct, but what I said is also true. Whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here. You'd be hard-pressed to find anywhere else as fair and reasonable.
Right! Paimon sees your point. By that logic, this place doesn't seem so bad after all. Oh, wait, no. We shouldn't drop our guard so quickly. But it seems the inmates really respect the Duke because of his attitude, right? We should still try to verify the truth with our own eyes.
Let's continue this way.
Okay. Claim welfare meals from Bran. Is there anything else you need? What do you sell here? Recipes and dishes. No surprises. Take a look. Okay, I see. About welfare meals. They aren't just free. They also provide unexpected surprises to liven up our monotonous lives. Great, huh? Although according to feedback surveys, people have been asking for more variety and to increase the ratio of delicious meals. And some people want a points system. Eat 5 bad meals in a row, get 1 good meal of your choice, that kind of thing. But behind every bad meal, there's a chef who made that meal. And I think we should give those chefs and their subpar cooking a chance. So as for those suggestions, I'll have to think on it a bit more. About the fortune slips. We ask everyone to help write the fortunes. Sometimes we all need a little pep talk and a little courage from people in the same circumstances as us. Although we have had problems with people trying to write inappropriate fortunes to stir up trouble, it's a real headache. I'm just trying to do something nice for everyone, but now I have to waste my time checking all the fortunes. Thankfully, none of them have caused any major problems, but if any fortunes end up causing me misfortune, then the cost will have exceeded the benefits. About Bran. It was broken even before work stopped at the geode mineshaft, so there was even less reason to fix it afterwards. As a result, it was just sitting there, broken, in the abandoned production zone, for who knows how long. After Camden started complaining about the strange sounds it was making disturbing his naps, I brought it back here to fix it up. Then I found a job for it. I'm quite the mechanic, you know. I bet I could teach those kids at the Fontaine Research Institute a thing or two. Greetings, what can I do for you? I'd like a welfare meal, please. Understood. Enjoy your meal. Welfare meal. A welfare meal from the coupon cafeteria. As it's free, there's an element of surprise and risk. Used to obtain a meal and a fortune slip. Suspicious mint jelly. You won't win a prize just because you bought a ticket, but you'll never win a prize if you never buy a ticket. Fair enough. This music, man. So cool. How are you? Do you need any help? About fun activities. Since the result is all the same, choosing one or more people from a group, then isn't it more fun to make a game out of it? Some people think games are childish, and I respect their opinion. After all, everyone playing games should participate voluntarily. Unwilling participants will end up spoiling the game and ruining everything. That would leave everyone disappointed, and that's the opposite of why we have the games in the first place. Okay. About coupons. A very handy little thing with a multitude of uses here in the Fortress of Meripede. Sorry, I don't mean to suggest anything... Oh.
This place is known as the Pancration Ring.
Oh, Pancration.
Sometimes we have criminals who have more energy than they know what to do with. Their daily work alone isn't enough of an outlet for them. So, instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this dedicated venue. This way, nobody will get involved unless they want to be.
Pancration matches? And you can earn extra coupons? Oh, what do you think, Traveler? Interested?
But I must warn you
Reminds me
that your
so much of
sentence
Star
will
Rail.
be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your opponent.
Seems you know me too well.
So, did you set this place up too?
No, actually. I just granted approval for the organizer to use this area to build the ring, and I collect a portion of the proceeds in return. Of course, the fees are also quite useful.
Oh. Do you mind if we ask what they're used for?
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving any conflicts that arise. Why? Are you interested in how to manage a pancration ring?
Oh, no. Paimon was just wondering if that's how you paid for everyone's welfare meals.
A reasonable guess. I see you have a talent for entrepreneurship.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon has a talent! So we can start a business here?
That is something you can discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
All of this, like, he must know that we will report back to Niviette. Like, he might not know the exact reason for our visit, but he might think that, like, we've legitimately been convicted, but if he knows that we're friends with Niviette, then he must, like, think, okay, we've got to give them the tour, we've got to make it seem like everything is fine and dandy and better than it is. Got questions? If you do, don't ask me. I'm not a guard. Go find Estienne. He seems like he's got all the time in the world. You're not a guard? No. I just play one on stage. See this uniform? Take a closer look. The quality's much worse than other guards' uniforms. If it wasn't for the tragically tiny budget the Tri-Coupon troupe has, I would have a proper costume. A genuine top-quality guard's uniform. I don't think that's the best use of your resources. I must disagree with your opinion. You have to understand that props and costumes are crucial to any performance. Oh, or do you mean that the script is even more important? Well, if that's the case, then I would have no choice but to agree. The Tri-Coupon troupe? An incredible organisation dedicated to enriching lives through theatre. Or at least, I'd like to be able to say that. At the moment, we're more amateur hobbyists. Or a support group. Oh, if we only had more of a budget. The lines here are a bit wooden too. Maybe the writing should better reflect the character's inner psychology and mentality. The audience should be able to understand this part of the plot. Please refrain, Formon. Are you going to obfuscate the dialogue to the point the audience is left guessing again? Do you recall the last performance? Nobody understood any of it. All they could say was, didn't understand much but seemed very avant-garde. And we were trying to write a situational comedy. but of course it won't be like the last time. Don't be unreasonable, Formon. You need to consider the audience's perspective when you try to decide how to communicate the meaning of the play. You're right. Okay, I'll do another edit. You'll need to be quick. We have a rehearsal this evening. As you wish, Miss Milet. The next time Sis has time off. Sorry, I was daydreaming. Do you need something? About the pipes. Oh, that's all too complicated for me. But I know the pipes are extremely long and keep my sister far away from me. I wish they didn't exist. About the loudspeaker. It has helped us save drinking water, but more and more people are using it to play pranks, including some of the guards. We need to think of a way to stop that. Someone who looks just like you. You didn't cause any problems and just leave them for Sis to fix, did you? If you did, and she has to do overtime because of you, then I'll keep her company. Damn, okay.
Your Grace. Good morning. I mean, good afternoon. No, wait, what time is it again?
Damn.
What time indeed? Time waits for no one, so it's best to keep an eye on it.
My apologies, Your Grace.
Jeez, that guy's so nervous he almost forgot to breathe.
Sorry, forgive my manners.
They're all so scared of him.
These are the dormitories, which is where inmates sleep. The guards will inform you where your bunk is later. In the Fortress of Meripede, criminals usually spend most of their time in either the production zone or the sleeping areas.
The production zone? What does it produce? Is that where we'll be working?
Not necessarily. Though working in the production zone is the most reliable way to earn credit coupons. If you have other skills, you can skip your shifts to earn them in other ways.
Wow. Wait, you're the manager of this place, and you're just telling us to our faces that it's okay to skip work?
The fact that the Fortress of Meripede has continued operating completely autonomously is proof enough that most people are willing to work honestly and earn a stable income. As for what we produce, many of the clockwork machines seen all over Fontaine originate from our workshop. Therefore, the Fortress of Meripede is not only a place where criminals serve their sentences, but also a giant machine factory. There's no need for me to get into specifics about the production process now. You'll experience it all firsthand when you report for work tomorrow.
You got it, boss.
Let's move on. The tour continues over this way.
Ah! Lenny, what the fuck?
Oh, you really scared me there. I didn't expect to see you here, Your Grace. I thought maybe I was so tired from work that I was starting to see things.
The only thing you should be seeing is the work in front of you. Stay focused and keep up the pace. Oh? Is something the matter?
It's nothing. Paimon's just worried about how hard we'll have to work tomorrow.
On the left is the mailroom, and on the right is the infirmary. Don't mix them up. About the mailroom. You pay with coupons. Tell us the recipient and their address, and we'll get the letter there, if it's in Fontaine. The letter can't be too long, and the content, well, work that out yourself. And I advise you not to inquire about anything else. About the infirmary. If Dr. Arden isn't there, he's probably in the production zone. I don't know any more than that. Are you here to send a letter? If so, do you mind if I help you polish it a little? A letter? We can deliver letters to almost anyone in Fontaine, as long as you have the coupons to pay for postage. Though we're practically doing it as a charity, if I do say so myself. So would you like to send a letter? If so, please pay for postage first. And also, no queue jumping. I can write to anyone? Well, usually we recommend writing to relatives, or friends, or joint guarantors, people like that. And though we're operating for the public benefit, we have limited manpower. What is it they say? Resources are not allocated at random. Got it, thanks. Oh, don't mention it. Baby!
Your Grace? What are you doing in the infirmary at a time like this? Oh no, you didn't injure yourself, did you?
Not yet, unfortunately for you. But thank you for your concern, Sigewinne.
Sigewinne.
Then you must be here for those two.
Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary, and Sigewinne here is the Fortress of Meripede's head nurse.
Hello, new faces. They call me the head nurse, but I actually handle all the nurse-related work all by myself down here.
She's so
Since
cute.
you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients, perhaps you could find the time to join us for dinner?
Oh, then these two must be some important convicts. Sure, I'll join the welcome party.
She's adorable.
Thank you. Your presence will be the pièce de résistance for today's tour.
Oh, so the tour part is over now?
I believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here in the fortress. As for your work, there'll be someone else to guide you through the details. Is there anything else? I seldom conduct tours, so why don't you just ask if you have any questions?
Well, this is our first time here. Paimon's not sure what to ask.
Then let's head back to the coupon cafeteria. Maybe a meal will help you think up some questions.
You should at least try to be excited. Our free meals are actually pretty good here.
Are you interested in the mutual aid network? I'd be happy to tell you more about it if you'd like. What are you doing? As you can see, I'm spreading the word about the mutual aid network's philosophy in the hopes of getting more people to join us. It doesn't look like anyone wants to come learn. I'm surprised you saw our dilemma so quickly. It's true. The mutual aid network is a small group. Few people are interested in us, let alone want to join us. But I still believe that my work is meaningful. When I first arrived in the Fortress of Meripede, I was completely lost. I passed each day in a daze, not daring to think about anything to do with the future. It was only after I joined the mutual aid network that I gradually began to realize that in this world there are many things that I can still do. Even if it's just a few insignificant little things, I can still get a sense of fulfillment from doing them. I hope I can introduce this mindset to more people. I want to help others completely transform themselves and once more stand upright beneath the light. Huh? Is something wrong? There's someone who looks just like you. Oh! You've met Gavriette? She's my younger sister. We're twins. She's too old to keep calling me sis all the time. Oh, please don't take it the wrong way. I don't dislike her at all. It's just, this is our workplace, and we should be more serious when it's work hours. About the Rift of Erosion. Yes, it is definitely a potential danger. Would you also agree it would be better to seal it off? What the fuck is the Rift of Erosion? It's not what I said. Now that I think about it, it's not that small a space. It would be great if we could put it to good use. I'm in favor of sealing up all entrances and exits. Seal up all the entrances and exits? That's a little extreme. I never thought you would advocate doing something like that. You really can't judge a book by its cover. About the searchlights. Searchlights seem to break frequently. It might be because of the energy storage devices installed inside them. Or maybe they break so often because people don't follow the instructions when they use them? Oh? You two again? Please, just behave if you want to get out soon. Oh, we're not allowed to go.
What do you think of the food? Does it meet your expectations? Wow, it looks delicious! Neverlet made it sound like living conditions in the Fortress of Meripede wasn't very good. Who would have guessed that criminals get to eat tasty food like this every day?
Mine's pretty good too.
Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage to draw? Seems like you two are quite fortunate.
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case. I had a word with Walsey, so you didn't have to draw lots like everyone else.
Axe.
Oh, you mean the meals are random? Yes, what you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could say that it's a distasteful little game that Chef Walsey likes to play here in the cafeteria. Paimon knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every meal, the crime rate in Fontaine would skyrocket for sure.
Yeah.
Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nervulette just now? I've been wondering how he's doing. Is he busy with work?
It isn't
Has he
me,
been
I will
taking
fight
care of
you.
his health? He seems healthy no matter how you look at him. But he works so hard all the time, so it must be really tiring.
It sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much, Sigeween.
Oh, that's good.
Sigeween.
But I still feel like it's been too long since I've heard any news about him.
No
Her eyes
news
are so
is
cool.
good news. Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
But isn't the Fortress of Meropide independent from Fontaine's court system? What do you two have to discuss?
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have to stay in touch about this and that. Monsieur Nervulette's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, you can discuss it openly and freely with him. Talking with him feels quite effortless. In light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect and accommodate him.
Thank you.
In fact,
I agree. Bread
right
is a
now,
meal.
I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Nervulette. But unfortunately, I can only do so until the end of this meal. After this, you two will just be inmates here.
I see. Thank you for your hospitality.
You're very welcome. Well, your new life awaits.
For 45 days, anyway.
Are you finished eating? Then I recommend that you return to the dormitories and rest. You have work to do tomorrow. Perhaps you were hoping to ask for some special privileges? Sorry, you'll have to use credit coupons like everyone else. It's not as comfy here as you might imagine.
And why did you make it seem like it was really comfy? What was the purpose of this tour? Why were you treating us as guests? But only for one day. I don't know, it seems very sus.
Now that I've gotten a good look at you two, I think you're very cute.
I think you're cute.
After all, heavy is the head that wears the cutesy crown. I guess I just want to say, just take care of yourself and don't get hurt.
Aw, she's adorable. I want to pull for her. I don't know when she's coming. But look at her. She's based on a sea bunny and she's got the trans flag colors. It would be rude of me not to pull for her, to be honest.
The traveler in Paimon, right? Listen up. As new inmates, the only thing you need to worry about is what to do and when to do it. Don't make any extra trouble for yourself. Your bunks are right over there. Follow me.
So this is where we'll be sleeping from now on. Oh, Paimon can't believe this! The days of staying home and reading detective stories are like a dream now. By the way, Traveler, we saw a lot of things worth investigating just now. Even though the Duke didn't say it too directly, judging from what he said at the end, it seems that he was only welcoming because we know Nervulette. We are criminals, and Paimon did eat that cake, but we're actually here to help Nervulette. Is it possible that he knows we're here on a mission? Or is Paimon overthinking things?
He probably knows more than he's letting on.
Yeah, Paimon thinks so too. He probably knew why we came here from the very beginning and intentionally wanted to send us a message. Maybe something like, "Hey, I have my eyes on you, so don't try anything funny."
What's with the fucking Cockney accent? Karina, what was the reason? There's nothing we can do about that.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like we can go back to Nervulette empty-handed and say, "The dude looks scary, so we gave up." And besides, the Duke said that he was willing to go out of his way to show respect for Nervalette, right? So, we at least need to try. But Paimon hasn't gotten a clue where we should start our investigation.
The thing I also don't understand is that these bunks are fucking massive. Like, and there aren't that many of them. Like, how do they fit all of these inmates in? This room is huge. It doesn't make any sense. We're not even bunked with anyone. There was one other important thing.
You mean?
Linny's presence here.
Yeah, that's what Paimon was thinking too. Paimon almost spilled the beans when we ran into him. Fortunately, based on his attitude, it looks like the Duke sees Linny as just another inmate.
Maybe he is just another inmate.
We worked so hard to help clear Linny and Lynette's names, and yet we turn around and bam! He's in prison anyway!
I see he's here for the same reason we are.
Oh, right! Linny and Lynette are from the House of the Hearth. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too!
And look, there's something over there.
Huh? Oh, it's a card!
He left a message for us.
I didn't notice it earlier. It looks like a magician's prop. Lenny must have left it here. He's in prison and still doing his little tricks, huh? Let Paimon have a look. It was nice to bump into you again. Let's catch up in the production zone tomorrow. What in the world? It's written like he's greeting a buddy on the street. Paimon thought he'd write something important.
This proves that he's up to something here too.
If you say so. We can ask him what's going on tomorrow. Let's get some rest now.
With a bit of trepidation, you and Paimon spend your first night in the Fortress of Meripede.
Hey, you're finally awake!
You're up early today, Paimon.
Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Last night, Paimon dreamed about getting interrogated by the guards until Paimon told them everything, and then Paimon woke up.
You told them everything?
Hey, come on! It's just a dream, okay? Paimon wouldn't really squeal. Maybe.
Hey, lazy bones. What are you still doing here?
Dumb.
If you don't want to starve, then get yourselves over to the production zone.
Sorry! We're going right away!
You set off as soon as possible after asking Fielding about the location of the production zone. Are there any strong opponents? And you are? I'm a bodyguard. Have you seen my employer? He's pretty obvious, since there's nothing else green around here. Is there anything to worry about here? I've got nothing to do. I take part in pancration matches when I can, to keep active. But it's just not enough to scratch my itch. Nowhere near enough. About the Fortress of Meripede. It's annoying that fights are banned outside of the arena. There are hardly any monsters nearby. I need a place to cut loose and put my fists and feet to good use. Ayo? How come there are so many people working, and yet there's still so much work to do? About a guard's duties. Oh, I don't have any complaints about working as a guard. I just wish people would be more diligent in their work, that's all. Estienne in particular. I sometimes feel scared he's going to have another one of his so-called bright ideas. If he has to have them, I wish he'd do it while I'm on vacation. A long vacation. Why not take a vacation? But I haven't finished my work yet. I know that everything in the fortress will keep running without me, but I can't stop worrying. I need to see everything resolved with my own eyes, and ideally solve each problem personally. It's the only way I can get a good night's sleep. Control issues. But will the work ever be finished? Of course not. So I can't stop working, and I can't get a good night's sleep either. Take my advice, kid. Stay away from those yellow-green stones. The further away, the better. What's going on with the stones? And you are? I'm just an old nobody. Oh, okay. About the yellow-green stones. Those stones are evil. They bring disaster to the greedy and misfortune to the ignorant.
Ah, you must be the catch of the day. Looks like you've got some luck getting assigned this space.
Oh?
Yep, we just arrived yesterday and...
Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking.
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully to my instructions. I don't want any mishaps. Every machine here is worth more than the both of you.
Dumb.
Working around these machines can be very dangerous. Do your job well, and you can eat in the cafeteria after your shift. Get sloppy, and you dine in the infirmary.
Oh.
Anyway, the Fortress of Meripede doesn't want to lose a single one of its machines. And it also doesn't want to waste the production potential of any inmate. You got that?
Got it.
Yep. Crystal clear.
Your job is to use the machine over there to process widgets. Watch carefully, and make sure you step on the pedal at the right time.
Website widget.
If the machine gets jammed, then give it a little maintenance with your fist. Here, take this. Bring me the processed widgets, and I'll give you some credit coupons in exchange.
Yay! Press operation and widget processing. For the modeling process, you must place the unprocessed parts into the machine, and then interact with the machine to start the challenge. When some parts get stuck while rotating, you will need to attack the rotating part to restore the machine's function. When the part's base glows, jump to complete the modeling process once. When you finish, you must retrieve the successfully processed parts.
So if the machine gets jammed, you just need to attack it to fix the problem. Once the widget is hot enough to glow, jump to step on the pedal and hit the widget with the hammer. Okay, you got this! Great! Now we can report back to the foreman and give him the processed widgets!
Woo!
Huh. This one is tolerable. Though since the processing is done by machine, the product is all pretty much the same anyway. Alright, I'll pass you for now. And we'll count up how many credit coupons you've earned.
2.
Paimon's exhausted.
You didn't do anything.
We're done now, right? Oh, that foreman. He's so scary that Paimon couldn't even speak. Ugh. Even though Paimon's starving and wants to head straight to the coupon cafeteria, we still need to meet Lenny first, right? He probably just finished up his work, too. He should be around here somewhere. Lenny? Mr. Magician? Where are you? Oh, this had better not be some disappearing act. He doesn't seem to be around here. Let's try looking somewhere else. Where could he be? Did he decide to slack off and sleep the day away?
All relevant labor regulations and procedures must be followed in the production zone. Safety first. Any questions? About those rules. First, bringing items not related to production into the production zone is forbidden, including Genius Invocation TCG cards, books, etc. Beast traps too, though just who would even think of setting one up here? Second, complete production work in a timely manner and ensure all products meet quality standards. Be willing to accept technical assistance when necessary. This bit should be pretty obvious, yeah? Finally, take good care of equipment. Stealing any production materials or modifying the clockwork mecha is strictly forbidden. Wouldn't want to spend time in solitary staring at the wall and twiddling your thumbs now, would you? About the loudspeaker. It's necessary to keep everyone's spirits up. Too loud? Huh! How could it possibly be too loud? The only problem is that it keeps breaking down. It used to start working again if you smacked it a couple times, but that doesn't work now. I think we need someone to actually give it some serious maintenance.
Hey, over here.
Hi.
Oh, you scared Paimon! How did you appear out of nowhere like that?
Paimon, shut up.
Oh, you scare so easily now? Is there something worrying you these days?
You little... The only thing we're worried about was trying to find you.
Sorry. Come over here and keep it down.
Yeah, anyone could be listening. I don't trust anyone in prison.
Oh, Lynette! You're here too! You two really are inseparable.
That's right. My brother simply can't stand to be away from me.
It's not just Lynette. Fremine is also here. Do you still remember him?
No, who the fuck is that?
Oh, you mean that diver from the House of the Hearth, right? Paimon remembers seeing him in the court of Fontaine before.
Yeah, you introduced him as your brother.
Tell us, how did you end up as criminals this time? We fought so hard at court to prove you were innocent, but now it looks like our incredible court battle was for nothing!
Paimon,
sadly, even the teeniest of things can land you in prison these days. I put together a street performance and used the popularity we gained from the Opera House incident to attract a big crowd.
And then?
Next, I invited several audience members to participate in the show. And then, with the entire audience watching, their wallet suddenly disappeared.
My brother was charged with theft, and I was charged as his accomplice, having assisted him in his crime.
It really isn't that bad. The missing wallets are all in the leftmost drawer of the Maison Gardiennage's big filing cabinet. We just need to see how long it takes to discover them.
Yep, we should be released then.
In terms of the magic trick itself, I think the performance went perfectly.
Leave it to Lenny to magic himself into prison.
The question is, what are you two really doing here?
Indeed. Last time I hid my identity from you, I promised that I'd tell you absolutely everything if you were angry about it. No more secrets. So I don't plan on keeping anything from you this time either. At the moment, the House of the Hearth's interests don't conflict with yours at all. We were instructed by the father of our house, the Knave, to come here and conduct an investigation.
Yeah, she wasn't happy with someone else doing it. She wanted to be the one to also do it.
Told you so! See? Paimon guessed right.
As for what we're investigating, perhaps you haven't heard, but the fortress of Meropide hides a secret. Some even say that the entire fortress exists just to protect it.
Oh?
The House of the Hearth has been investigating this for a very long time, trying to uncover its mysteries. But recently, all of our informants, including the ones that had infiltrated the guards, suddenly vanished and have not been heard from since.
So the same thing happened to the child?
We believe that this is a direct provocation, and it's the reason why we came here.
Why is the house so interested about this secret?
Father has somehow managed to confirm that Focalors does not have Fontaine's Gnosis.
Oh.
Huh? How did she manage to learn information that important?
Father has her ways. Many of them are beyond our imagination, and we've never had the chance to see her at work. But we trust her conclusions.
It was this information that led us to suspect that Fontaine's Gnosis might be in the fortress of Meropide and is related to that secret.
So it's all about the Gnosis again.
Well, that's about it from our side. How about you two? Did Monsieur Nervulette send you here?
Bingo! The Knave has been applying a lot of pressure. She wants to know what happened to Child, so we came here to investigate. Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
Well, you just have, so... You already said everything.
You don't need to worry too much about that. She's just asking for a report on Master Child's predicament as a means of pressuring you. Father used the situation as a pretext to negotiate with two high-ranking officials in the court of Fontaine. She actually just wants to be able to make concessions on this matter for gains elsewhere, almost like a bargaining chip.
Sometimes you need an excuse to do things you otherwise couldn't. And a harbinger is more valuable than you might imagine.
Of course, it's not a complete farce. If we do manage to find out what happened to Master Child,
I knew it wasn't just about Child.
Then diplomatic relations with Fontaine could improve, and Snezhnaya might even be able to adjust its stance a bit.
Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like we're the only ones who actually care about Child's situation? The relationship between the Harbingers must be as bad as ever.
No one really cares about Child.
I wouldn't go that far. Father just has different standards than we do when it comes to what can be sacrificed for an advantage. By the way, I have a suggestion. Why don't we team up? Even though we have different objectives, we're both here to investigate the fortress of Meropide. It would be more efficient for us to work together. As you know, the House of the Hearth has many reasons to seek the Gnosis, but our highest priority remains resolving the prophesized crisis. You can trust us on that.
Oh, we're refusing? Oh, I thought we were. Okay. Sorry, I must refuse.
See, I told you.
Is that so? Sure enough, it won't be easy to convince them to cooperate with us.
Lenny seems to be thinking pretty hard about something.
Of course he is. Lenny has been looking forward to a chance to reach an understanding with you ever since last we met. Or, I should say, we were really looking forward to teaming up with you this time.
Lynette, just tell them everything, why don't you?
Oh, this is an act.
It's okay to open up a little.
That was Linny's acting voice. That was absolutely Linny's acting voice. What are they planning? So all we're doing is sharing info? Fine.
Very prudent of you, and consistent with your behavior since we first met. That's reasonable enough, and I agreed to cooperate on these terms as well. I was prepared for the worst, but you were actually more agreeable than I anticipated. All right then, there's no time to lose. I have some information to share, so listen carefully. Since Lynette and I arrived here, our investigation uncovered the fact that the Fortress of Meripede has a forbidden zone. Most people just clammed up and wouldn't talk, but after asking the right questions, we were able to confirm the existence of the forbidden zone from the guards. You should be aware of that while you're investigating.
A forbidden zone? Could that be where the child disappeared to? You're right, we'll definitely keep that in mind.
Good. That's the most suspicious thing about the fortress that we know of so far. We have a few other unanswered questions, and we'll be investigating those as quickly as we can. Anyway, I hope you find our information useful at least. Oh, look at the time. You two must be hungry. You should go to the coupon cafeteria and get something to eat. I'll use my cards to get in touch with you again in the future.
Oh, that's just what Paimon wanted to hear! Paimon's starving after all that work today. We can talk more about the investigation later. Let's go get some grub!
I don't know if I trust Linny. It's not that I don't like him, because I do like him. I think that he is trustworthy in some respects, and absolutely not in others. I absolutely think that he's not lying to us, because I don't think he really lies. He's just economical with the truth. And therein lies the rub. The wise always take orders from fools. Oh, sorry. Did you need something? Are you an engineer? I guess. I'm lucky enough to have the skills needed to make a living here, helping the guards fix things. I don't know what my former colleagues would think if they saw me now, but I'm happy with the way things are, and that's enough, right? About the Fortress of Meripede's clockwork mecha. The ones found here are all standard models. Not much to say about them. Now, if I were to upgrade them, why even bother thinking about it? Yeah, isn't that against the rules?
Oh, he wasn't kidding. Today's meal is nowhere near as good as last time. Oh, who knows how long it'll be until we're lucky enough to get that super tasty meal again.
It'll only be a matter of time before you get it again.
Forget about it then. We'll just deal with the regular food for the time being. Let's just get out of here as soon as possible.
Okay.
But life here doesn't seem all that bad. Other than the foreman being kind of mean and the work being pretty tiring.
You think so, mate? If I had a coupon for every fish who said that. Seems you fishies still haven't learned your lessons from your life up on the surface. If you take things at face value, then by the time you reach a dead end, you won't even know how you ended up on that road in the first place.
Have some advice for us, old timer?
I like your attitude. I can, let you in on a little something. Everyone's been telling you to just follow the rules and not cause any trouble for yourself. Am I right? But what they don't tell you is that the rules aren't exactly what they pretend to be. The rules for being a prisoner. The truth is, this place has a lot of hidden rules.
Huh? Hidden rules? What do you mean?
Not everyone knows about those rules, but whether you know them or not, once you break one, you might encounter something even worse than death.
Really? Oh, now you're really scaring poor Paimon. Don't joke around like that!
Have some advice for us, old timer?
Of course. And I'd say that just disappearing would be one of the better outcomes.
Oh, you mean that if there really are hidden rules, then Child's
Don't talk about it in front of him.
In that case, would you tell us some hidden rules? We definitely want to avoid breaking them.
Come on, mate. This is valuable information. The difference between life and death. Do you really think you can just ask and I would tell you?
Paimon understands, but we don't have
Yeah, we
any
do.
credit coupons yet.
We literally do.
Yeah, I know. Not like I'm going anywhere. Just come talk to me after you've saved enough. Moreover, you're new fish, freshly caught, and completely out of your element. What'd be the point in even telling you anything before you've gotten a handle on your new lives? Come and find me once you've been here longer. I'm usually around the rag and bone shop. Just call me V-Doc. Bye-bye now.
His name's an anagram for COVID.
He left. Just like that. Huh. Do you think he's just trying to scare us into buying fake information from him?
But I'm still interested.
Yeah. It might be a good place to start in our investigation. Hidden rules, huh? But, like he said, we don't have any coupons and we're still not familiar with this place. Oh, there's nothing we can do about it now. We were so busy talking, we almost forgot to eat. Even if it's not the best, it's probably better while it's warm. Come on, dig in before it gets cold.
After your meal, you spend some time getting familiar with the fortress. Before long, it's nighttime.
So Paimon just confirmed with the guards that our shift is set for every morning, and we're free to do whatever we want all afternoon. But it seems like most of the other inmates choose to continue working through the afternoon to earn more credit coupons.
Yeah.
And they also said that you can use coupons to skip work in the morning and free up your time. They weren't kidding. Credit coupons really can be used to do anything here. Paimon's so tired. And we'll need to wake up and go to work in the morning. Without any credit coupons, it's not like we can really do anything else.
Didn't we get credit coupons from that guy for our work before?
Night, Traveler. Paimon hopes we can keep making progress on our investigation tomorrow.
Why do I feel like there's going to be some fuckery? Told you! Oh, Child's Vision that we still have. I hear someone calling me. Fuck. What is this? This music reminds me of Persona 5.
Are you awake, Traveler? What's wrong? You seem to have something on your mind. Did you dream about something last night?
Rather, in the dream I was Child.
Is that even possible? Unless it wasn't an ordinary dream? Child's vision! So you had it with you this whole time? Maybe the vision connected Child's consciousness to yours.
Maybe I can use his vision to see everything he experienced from his perspective.
And our investigation has its first major breakthrough! Good thing you brought the vision with you here.
Yeah.
So what did you see in the dream?
Surprised they don't take visions off you. The dream was a little hazy.
Huh. Okay. Well, hopefully it'll be a bit more helpful in the future. What's more important now is that it's the start of another new day as prisoners. Let's do our best to earn more credit coupons. What's the plan for today?
Let's go work in the production zone.
Let's go! It's time to start working. If that guard Fielding catches us skulking about, he's sure to give us an earful.
Interesting that you can kind of choose your own destiny here. You arrive at the production zone.
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasting.
Already on it.
Good, here you go. Remember to give me the widget once you've finished processing it.
Oh, so you can kind of just vibe and do what you want, if you want to. Interesting. Okay. Huh. That's kind of cool. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. Whoops. So I used to quite realize I turned my audio down to 20%. Oh, because I had the music on. My bad.
I'm on speed. But after so many shifts, it seems we're really getting the hang of it now.
All you do is float around telling me what to do.
Hey there, fellow shift mates. I saw you finished your work, so I thought I'd come over and say hi.
Oh, hey there! We've seen you before. Your assigned workspace is really close, isn't it?
That's right. The name's Rowan. This past few days, I couldn't help but notice the new faces working nearby. I guess we were destined to meet. I've been working here for almost 15 years.
Damn.
Even the foreman, Grainville, always calls me Chief.
Whoa, you've been working here a long time, Chief.
In other words, you haven't. Oh, I really want to say that, but I kind of want to make allies. Hey, Chief.
If there's anything you'd like to know, just ask me. I know the work here in the production zone better than the back of my hand.
Alright,
It's kind of
Chief,
sad.
we'll be sure to come to you first.
We just haven't quite learned all the rules.
Did you just ask about the rules? Pretty sharp for newcomers. You've already heard about the rules, huh? Who'd you hear it from?
The hidden rules. That's what they're called, right?
Alright. Seeing as I'm the one who came over here, you're already calling me Chief. I guess I can tell you a little. Truth is, you two keep working like this, you might be putting yourselves in danger.
Huh? Wait, there's even a rule about that? What would have happened if you never told us about this?
So the good workers.
Well, it's usually not that easy to break one on accident. The conditions of the hidden rules are usually pretty specific. But once you do break one, bad things happen.
So the most capable workers are snatched up? So the conditions in this case are...
If you work continuously in the production zone for 3 days, and if all you do besides eating and sleeping is just work, then something bad will happen during lunch on the 3rd day.
Interesting.
Like what? Oh, don't scare Paimon!
If I knew that, then I wouldn't be standing here talking to you, now would I?
Ah.
You mean, even you have never tried working 3 days like that before?
There's actually a legend about this rule. They say that there was a worker who worked way harder than me. He was both efficient and eager on the job, and most other workers couldn't hold a candle to him. One time, he tried to test his limits and worked as long as he could. Then during lunch on the 3rd day, he disappeared into thin air, as if he'd evaporated. Later, some people went and asked some of his past friends about him, but they said, never heard of the guy.
What the? How could that happen?
Sounds like he was dissolved, but what did that worker look like?
Unfortunately, we were assigned different production zones. I never saw for myself what he looked like.
Thank you.
Wait, are you thinking that it was...
Oh. Wait, really? It was Child? They say it was a legend. It kind of... That made it sound like it's a long time ago, but Child only entered the fortress, like, pretty recently. Thank you very much for the information.
Oh? You... Listen, kid. This ain't the kind of thing you should be curious about. Let me tell you, you're better off forgetting about it and looking after yourself. Now I kind of regret ever telling you.
Yeah, I agree with Chief here. Do you really want to try?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Alright, if you insist.
You finish your morning work and arrive at the coupon cafeteria.
Whoa! Isn't this the super lucky meal? Looks like hard work really does get rewarded. Paimon's gonna take her time and savor every bite. What would you like to do this afternoon?
Let's go to the Pancration Ring.
Knowing Child, he must have been there all the time.
Have you come to the ring to work up a sweat too? Respect. About Pancration. It's a very healthy sport. If you ask me, you really lose out by being the host. Sure, you get the best seat in the house, but do you think I want to be just watching? I want to get in the ring too and go head to head with the best opponents. Though when I say it like that, it does seem to lack a bit of theatricality, which hand-to-hand combat only has so much of in the first place. I'll have to come up with some other limitations. About the Fortress of Meripede. It's more my speed than the Fleuve Centre is. It's not that the Fleuve Centre is bad, I just prefer it here. No matter how you look at it, the Fleuve Centre doesn't have any arenas as big as this one. Pancration is a great form of exercise.
Oh, you must be the traveler, huh? Sorry, mate, but competitors as strong as you are prohibited from participating. I don't make the rules, mind you, but I was given very specific instructions.
Rip me.
Even convicts value their lives, don't they? I hope you can understand. But we have a game here that'll let you show off your strength, and you'll even earn some credit coupons in the process. What do you think? Interested?
And if we lose the game, will it cost us credit coupons?
Of course. That's the
yeah,
cruel
it's
reality
gambling.
facing every competitor in a place like the Pancration Ring.
Alright, I'll give it a try.
Okay, great. Let me walk you through the rules. The targets in front of you will pop up one after another. You'll need to hit the targets in the same order that they popped up. If you can complete a few rounds in a row with no mistakes, then you'll win credit coupons. The second you mess up the order, you'll lose. Game over.
So it's a memory
The game
game.
costs 300 credit coupons to have it go. So, you up for it?
Sure, got your coupons right here.
Thanks for your patronage, mate. Now, let the game begin.
Pancration Ring Challenge. The targets will come up in order. When the targeting light turns blue, you must attack the targets in the order in which they came up. Successfully following this order 4 times will complete the challenge. Conversely, attacking in the wrong order a certain number of times will cause you to fail. Manually interrupting the challenge or leaving the challenge area will also cause you to fail. No pressure.
Now it's time for a short rest. Okay, do your best to hit the targets,
2,
just like Colin
4,
said.
3. Okay. 4, 3, 1. I thought all of them were gonna go up, so I was waiting. One, 2. That's what 1, 4, 2. Three, 1, 2. Oh, that was an aggressive noise.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Here, the coupons you won. Be sure not to lose them.
That was really easy. Why was it suspiciously easy? Leave the Pancration Ring and return to the dormitories.
Seems we had a productive day. Hope we can make even more progress tomorrow. Oh, Paimon doesn't want to get up. Paimon still feels completely exhausted from yesterday. What do you have planned for us?
Apply for continuous working shifts with Granville. Let's go work in the production zone.
Let's go! Credit coupons, here we come!
Hey, baby boy. You arrive at the production zone.
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasted.
I'd like to apply for 3 continuous working days.
Oh? What's with suddenly wanting to work so hard? You need coupons that badly?
Sure! Let's just say we really want to test our limits.
You investigate the hidden rules. You and Paimon start working despite the lack of clarity.
Nice! We did well today. Let's keep it up! Ooh, Paimon's had it. Who knew that processing these widgets would be so tiring?
He's watching us. He seems sus.
That's it. Paimon doesn't even have the energy to talk anymore. Is it time to eat yet?
Damn, Paimon's fucking pooped. Come on, lunchtime for Paimon. You finish your morning work and arrive at the coupon cafeteria.
Oh, Paimon's exhausted. It's just work, and more work. Paimon's little body can't handle this much longer. Wait a sec. Now that Paimon thinks about it, haven't we been working non-stop for 3 days now? And now it's lunchtime.
You're just realizing that now?
Oh, Paimon feels a shiver going down her spine. What's going to happen? But it doesn't seem like anything's changed at all. And we made it to the coupon cafeteria safely. Are the so-called hidden rules only a rumor after all?
Don't get your hopes up.
Well, there's no use to just guessing all day. Paimon's stomach has been grumbling the whole time. Let's just eat already. Paimon wonders what we'll get today. Maybe we'll get the super lucky meal.
I feel like we'll get a meal that poisons us. Or some shit.
What?
Did I not say? Huh?
What in the world is this? What's with Paimon's food? And yours is the same. Is this stuff meat? But it looks and feels so bizarre. What kind of chef would make food like this?
It looks like the mysterious meat, but a different color. There's something wrong with this meat.
What do you think is going on? Is this the bad thing that Rowan was talking about?
Someone went missing before, and now our meals have this strange meat.
No, stop right there. Paimon gets what you mean, just don't say it. Hey, isn't that Woolsey over there? He must have made the food, right? So let's just ask him about the food and be done with it. Hey, Woolsey, have a moment?
What
He
is
looks
it?
so unimpressed.
I'm about to go report the numbers for today's free meal, so you'd better make it quick.
It's about the meat in our meals. Look, does it seem normal to you?
The meat? Oh, that. Looks perfectly fine to me. Totally normal. You better hurry up and chow down.
How could this be fun? Hey, don't leave! You barely even looked at it! Hey!
So he's complicit.
What should we do now? Woolsey wouldn't even give us the time of day. Is he trying to hide something?
The plot thickens.
Yeah, looks like we have no other choice. Paimon was positively famished a minute ago, but now she's lost her appetite.
Strange meat. The strange welfare meal received after violating the hidden rules of the production zone.
What would you like to do this afternoon?
Investigate the clues we discovered.
Since we have time now, let's focus on investigating some more.
Did we eat the meat? Or did we leave it? That's what I want to know.
Oh, hello. You two are the ones who were with His Grace.
No need to be so nervous.
Sorry, I couldn't help but think of His Grace once I saw you, and I
wonder if they're all scared of him because they're all in on the issues and they know that if he suspects anything, he'll investigate and, like, bad things will happen and their scheme will, like, get ruined. I wonder. Are you that scared of him?
Oh, it's hard to say. Maybe I am. He's got a very overwhelming presence. It makes me feel like I'm just some insignificant little bug.
Wait, seriously?
Oh, I'm always indecisive, and I tend to make a mess of things. It's like a reflex. I just instantly start to tense up the moment I see a smart and capable person like His Grace.
Oh, I get it. You want to take his place.
What? Please, don't say anything like that out loud. How could you possibly think something like that?
Interesting.
In the eyes of His Grace, I'm probably just a lowly, ordinary person. I guess I need to start working on my nerves.
Sorry, I don't know who you're talking about. Are you sure they're an inmate here?
I'm not very good at remembering people's appearances. Anyway, no one comes to mind based on your description.
There's no one here that's anywhere near as strong as what you're describing. Believe me, I'd know if there was.
Well, have you gotten used to prison life yet? Shh. Save the questions for now. I don't like to give away information for no reason, you know.
Hey, it's the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, so now you remember our names?
No need to tease me, okay? I won't trip on the same step twice.
He knows we're important, so he's not going to piss us off.
I feel ashamed about last time. Thank you for praising me in front of His Grace. Here are the extra credit coupons he gave me. I'd like you to have them.
Sus.
Huh?
Why is he buying us off?
No, we couldn't take them. They're your reward after all.
But when I was welcoming you, I didn't do anything but give you the stink eye. Come on, I insist. These coupons are nothing compared to getting the attention of His Grace. I won't take no for an answer.
This is so sus.
Just like His Grace said, paying attention to every little detail is the key to prosperity. Maybe this is the true meaning of rebirth, not just earning credit coupons.
Sijuing? Aren't you supposed to be in the infirmary? What are you doing in the production zone? Hello, Traveler. Paimon?
She's so cute.
Everyone's usually busy around now, and we don't have any patients to look after in the infirmary. I thought I'd come here and enjoy the sight of everyone hard at work. Enjoy? What's there to enjoy here? It's really worth watching. I often stand here and observe everyone. Humans are just so interesting and adorable. I like to watch your expressions while you work. Are you talking about pets or people?
Do you also happen to be a veterinarian as well as a head nurse?
Oh, I can see why you think that, but you shouldn't jump to conclusions. See, we Melazines are a different species.
I wasn't
see
sure
the
if she was
world
actually a
very
Melazine, but
differently from humans. It's very easy for me to observe everyone's condition. All it takes is one look, and I can tell which workers are exhausted. Wait, Melazines can see that? Huh. That does sound useful for being a nurse. Yes, running around tending to everyone's health is very fulfilling. But I'd much prefer it if you're all happy and free from exhaustion and pain in the first place.
But then why are we working
Take care
here?
of your body. Make sure you eat well. Always rest when you're tired from work, and don't push yourself too hard. We'll definitely take care of ourselves. Thanks for the reminder.
Supervisor Sijuing. We often see Miss Sijuing observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them.
Rowan? What are you doing here, Chief?
Oh, I was injured a bit just now. Nothing major, I think I just pulled something. Little mishaps like this are unavoidable at work, you know?
Huh. Paimon wouldn't have thought someone as experienced as the chief would still get hurt on the job.
Sus.
I just knew you would say that. This is pretty embarrassing. Where's Siegewein when you need her anyway? The one time I need to make a quick trip to the infirmary.
She's downstairs.
Oh, you mean she wasn't in the infirmary?
Yeah. The rumors say that there's never anybody in the infirmary in the half hour before lunch.
She's downstairs.
And nobody knows where Siegewein gets off to.
But she's always absent during lunch.
Huh. That's actually really strange. Siegewein's always super dedicated to her work. Where else would she possibly go?
Forget it. I can take care of a small sprain like this on my own anyway. No need to trouble her.
The empty infirmary. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Siegewein be doing during that time?
Oh, wonderful. I was worried that you'd be busy trying to earn reward coupons all the time, but it seems like you haven't neglected your investigation work after all.
Paimon likes having more coupons, but no one wants to work all the time. Have you also been investigating the area, Lynette?
No, I was just slacking off, and you happened to catch me.
Sus. And how's Linny holding up?
My brother is still obsessed with anything remotely related to the Forbidden Zone. But knowing him, it won't be long before we get more leads. Oh, before I forget, this is for you.
Huh? Credit coupons? Why are you giving us these?
I've been here longer than you. Coupons aren't a resource in particularly short supply. What is in short supply are interesting people to talk with.
Aw, that's so nice of you, Lynette. We'll be sure to make good use of these coupons then. Thanks a bunch!
So we're slowly gathering coupons. I wonder if having more coupons is what makes you more likely to get snatched up. That's why people are always willing to give them away.
Hey, look! There's something here! Looks like a research notebook. That suspicious guy peeking into the infirmary just now. Are they a fan of Siegewein? He must have dropped this. Let Paimon read it real quick. The Melusine perceive the world very differently from humans. There are significant deviations. As a result, their sense of aesthetics and beauty is also very different from that of humans. This must be taken into consideration when giving gifts. Ooh, this all sounds pretty serious. He sure did his homework.
When he object to us looking through his notes.
And as for the notebook, let's take it.
Fars now. Research about the characteristics of Melusines. The research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. As a result, the Melusines have also developed a sense of aesthetics that appears rather strange and alien to humans.
If I were you, I'd make the most of my time here. You might not believe me, but I can promise you that you'll miss this place once you're out.
Oh, you want to stop investigating and go rest?
Sure. It's time for a rest.
Okay, you should rest up. We'll be back at it tomorrow.
Bye.
So after working a few days straight, we got some strange meat in our lunch. What was that all about?
Any strange meat havers?
Has our investigation turned up anything useful recently?
I think I've got something, but unfortunately it's not related to child.
Really? Then it looks like that part of the investigation has hit a dead end.
For now.
Well, we'll keep searching for more clues tomorrow. Good night, traveler. Maybe we can make some progress in our investigation today. What do you have planned for us?
Okay, choose to go to the Pancration Ring in the afternoon. Did I not? I did that one time. I guess it just didn't count. Let's go work in the production zone.
After working here so long, we're really starting to get the hang of it. But doing the same thing all the time can get old pretty quickly. How are you holding up?
Let's see if there's any really easy work.
Yeah, it's good to kick back and relax once in a while.
You apply with Granville to do some of the simpler processing tasks and get some credit coupons without breaking a sweat. You finish your morning work and arrive at the coupon cafeteria. Ooh, I heard a chest.
What is this garbage? Ooh, it looks disgusting. Oh, Paimon misses your cooking now. What would you like to do this afternoon?
Let's go to the Pancration Ring.
Maybe we'll be able to find some leads there.
You arrive at the Pancration Ring.
Oh, back for another try? I hope you brought enough credit coupons this time.
Of course.
All right, then get ready to play.
Okay, do your best to hit the
2,
targets, just like
1,
Carmen said.
3. Three, 1, 4. 1, 2, 4. Four, 2, 3. Woo!
Your strength really shouldn't be underestimated. Now I get why you're prohibited from participating in any official fights.
What? We just hit them in the right
Nobody
order.
who values their life would be willing to get in the ring with you.
Can't know for sure if you don't let me have a go.
However, you two haven't tried betting on the outcome of a Pancration match yet, have you? Just go talk to Rusimov. Buy a ticket for whichever fighter you think will win. There's a big payout if the fighter you support comes out on top.
But we don't know anything about the fighters. How can we possibly know who to support?
That's normal. Just watch a few matches and get a feel for the fighters. It won't be long before you can pick winners in your sleep.
He's got a point. Why don't we give it a try? If we have enough coupons, we could probably bet at random until we figure everything out.
Bet at random, huh? Well, how should I put it? It's not like you can't do that, but I'd advise you to give it some more thought first.
Huh? We shouldn't get too carried away. What's the problem?
There's some sort of rule here?
What? I never even picked a boxer before, and you already know about the rules? You're not just strong fighters. Seems you're pretty perceptive, too.
The hidden rules. That's what they're called, right?
Might as well tell you about it, since you already know that much. Plus, I think you've got the potential to be one of my greatest customers. I think I can let you in a bid. Besides, I don't want to risk ever losing a customer like you.
Is it that serious?
Okay. The hidden rule here is, if you buy both boxers' tickets and support them both, something bad will happen the next morning.
So the rule is that we shouldn't pick both boxers in the same fight. But if anyone actually did that, wouldn't they be guaranteed to lose coupons? Who would do that anyway? And what do you mean by something bad will happen?
How would I know? Not like I'm stupid enough to do that. But I've heard a story about the rule. According to the rumor, there was a masked boxer who possessed incredible skill
Probably
and
child
power.
then, I guess? Is that the
None
theme?
of his opponents even stood a chance against him. However, in the final match, the organizers told him to take off his mask. He refused and never showed up to the fight. And after that, he was never seen again. Some say he died, or that he was taken care of by the event's organizers. But everyone remembers that he was someone who cherished honor above all else. In his eyes, supporting both boxers in a match would dishonor the competition itself.
So you mean it's like a curse? He'll take vengeance on anyone who does that?
Do you know anything about him?
No, he was always wearing a mask, like he was intentionally trying to hide his identity. I don't even know anything about his past.
Traveler, do you think that boxer was...
Thank you very much for the information.
Huh? We will?
You're not serious, are you? Look, here I was just trying to be nice and warn you, yet here you are trying to break it on purpose?
Yeah, it sounds pretty scary to Paimon.
Sounds like a good lead to me.
Seems you've made up your mind. Just be sure to protect Paimon, okay?
Betting on both fighters will set you back about 3,000 credit coupons. If you have enough, then go ahead and give it a try. Just don't come running back to me if something happens.
I think we have enough now. Leave the Pancration Ring and return to the dormitories.
We woke up so early today that Paimon's been nodding off all afternoon. Good thing it's finally time for bed. The dawn of a new day. Paimon feels like we're getting used to life as convicts. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Whoa! Isn't this the super lucky meal? Looks like hard work really does get rewarded. Paimon's gonna take her time and savor every bite. What would you like to do this afternoon?
Time to go to the Pancration Ring.
Maybe we'll be able to find some leads there.
Are you two here to buy tickets? Better be quick about it. Another match is about to start.
Who are the boxers in the next round?
We have the reigning champ, Le Grappler, versus a contender from the Eastern Prison Block, Demon Horde.
Are those their nicknames, or did they choose those names themselves? Either way, super weird.
Since you're new around here, I'll help you out and give you a little suggestion. Even though Le Grappler is the crowd favorite, Demon Horde is a first-class dark horse with incredible potential. Anyway, for this match, I recommend that you pick...
We'll buy tickets for both fighters.
Huh? For both fighters? I could tell you're new to this, but I didn't think you were completely clueless. Maybe you don't quite understand the rules, no? Let me try to explain again for you more clearly. You see...
Oh, no need. We're aware that we're going to lose coupons.
All right then, if you're absolutely sure. Remember, no refunds once you buy the tickets.
Yeah, we got it. Just shut up and take our coupons.
Damn, Paimon, alright. Eat the Pancration Ring and tend to the dormitories.
Aw, looks like we won't get a chance to sleep in as long as we're here. Let's get to bed early.
Oh?
Hey, Traveler. Paimon. Package here for you. The next time you buy something, go pick it up yourself. I'm not a delivery man, you know.
Huh? A package? For us? Did you buy something, Traveler? Paimon's not quite awake yet, so why don't you go take a look?
Unless this is... Oh, is it from Linny?
Right!
Oh, we also
broke
wrote the hidden rule.
hidden rule and bought tickets for both boxers. Oh, maybe this package is the bad thing that Colin said would happen. Paimon suddenly feels wide awake. Wait, maybe let Paimon go hide somewhere first. Just call Paimon after you opened it. Hey, wait! Paimon's still here! Don't open it!
There is something a little odd inside.
Huh? What is it? Are you okay? Let Paimon take a peek too. Oh, it's just a small bottle. But the color of the liquid inside looks so wrong. Almost like...
Is it blood? Liquid in the bottle obviously looks like blood.
Alright, that's enough of that. No need to say it out loud. Paimon already knows what you're trying to say.
Do you want to give it a taste?
Ugh, no way. Get that stuff away from Paimon.
Seems we'll have to investigate.
Paimon thinks we shouldn't open the bottle until we figured out what's going on. Just trust Paimon in this one, okay?
We're not going to figure out what's going on unless we open the bottle. Strange blood-coloured fluid. The strange package received the next day after violating the hidden rules of the Pancration Ring.
What do you have planned for us?
Investigate the clues you discovered.
Though it feels nice to slack off a little, less work means less coupons. Let's make the most of our morning.
If there's no way to send it all out, then maybe I'll never get a chance to leave.
Who are you? We've never seen you before, and you don't look like a fellow convict.
I'm not! Of course I'm not. Please, don't mistake me for a criminal. I'm a good, law-abiding citizen.
Alright.
Then what are you doing here? You sure seem anxious about something.
I'm a promoter for Fontico, and I'm usually responsible for promoting our drink products. I thought I could complete my task here quickly and return to headquarters, but I've been here way longer than I anticipated.
Oh, a promoter from Fontico? So what kind of problem did you run into?
I'm so upset. It's all because of that Duke. After discussing the company's promotional plans with him, he told me outright that my project was worthless.
Damn.
However, in light of our long history of successful collaboration, I still tried to patiently explain the details. However, to my surprise, he just cut me off while I was speaking. Let me take a moment and recall his exact words. I'm just gonna stop you there and say no. If anything, I'm saving you time. It seems you don't fully understand the value of credit coupons here, nor do you understand the value of your own products. The former is because you are from the overworld. That's understandable, and I don't blame you for that. But as for the latter, only someone monumentally stupid, so breathtakingly stupid, that they were completely ignorant of the value of credit coupons, despite living in the underworld, would ever possibly consider buying your drink. Let's just forget it.
Wow.
Anyway, that's how he rejected my proposal and asked me to come up with another solution with the condition that it doesn't cause any trouble for him. Can you believe that guy?
I feel like this guy might be lying.
He is the head honcho here.
I don't know.
Not much you can do about that. We met him too and could tell that he's the kind of guy that's hard to pin down.
Fine. I know I should just let it go. I'm on his turf after all. His house, his rules.
Dissatisfaction with the Duke. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. The Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons will spend them on Fonta.
I just don't want to be stuck here forever.
I mean, if you're not a criminal, then you won't be. Hope this helps.
Hey, what are these papers scattered all over the ground? Are they registration forms or something? Maybe not. Every page has the Fontico symbol on it. Maybe it's some flyers from the company.
Let's take a look before anyone else shows up.
Okay. But if someone catches us, they could accuse us of trying to steal the company's secrets, couldn't they?
What are you afraid of? We're already convicted criminals.
Oh, you're right. Guess there's nothing to worry about then. Let Paimon have a look here. Without assistance from the Fontaine Research Institute, development of the new product has been slow, and some researchers on the project have voiced concerns. We have no choice but to let the new product undergo the first phase of promotional trials without a designated name or packaging. We will adjust the direction of future development according to feedback. We have decided to only conduct closed, small-scale trials for the time being. Sure doesn't seem like anything unusual. The company is just trying to develop some new products besides
Is that
Fonta, but it sounds like things aren't
drink
going
we
well
got?
at all. Let's put these papers back where we found them and make it look like nobody went through them. Okay, good.
New products under development. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an as-yet unnamed and unpackaged product. The product has to undergo a trial because even Fonta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it.
Hey, I heard you crazy fools really did it. You bought tickets to support both fighters, didn't ya? Well, did anything happen?
Thank you.
Well, the next day we received a mysterious package, but we still haven't made any sense of the contents.
So it is real. You didn't become cursed or anything like that, did ya? Are you both still okay? Wait, are you sure that it's still you controlling your bodies right now?
Paimon's not sure. What do you think, Traveler? Is Paimon still Paimon?
Only you'd ever ask such a question, so I'm pretty sure you're fine.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, you two don't seem to have changed at all. But I wouldn't let your guard down just yet. Still, I didn't expect you would actually do it. You'd actually throw away coupons like that just to satisfy your curiosity?
Even if we bought tickets like everybody else, it's not like we could hope to earn any coupons. When it comes to things like this, it's always the organizer who makes the real profits.
Hey, just what are you trying to imply? The Pancration Ring is an honest business, and we really don't make much from selling tickets. We make so little that even the current tournaments can only be held thanks to funding from the producer of Fanta.
Oh, so it's the company that manufactures Fanta sponsoring the events? Paimon thought all of this was thanks to the Duke's support.
Let's just say it's a mutually beneficial arrangement. They reached out to us first, hoping to promote Fanta products in the Fortress of Meropide.
Yeah, so I think that what we got was just like the new flavor of Fanta. It wasn't anything sus. I understand.
Anyway, you try and take extra good care of yourselves these next few days, you hear?
Sponsor of the Pancration Tournament. According to Collins, the Pancration Tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well.
Oh, it's you. You must be absolutely loaded with coupons if you have time to stroll around like this.
Something like that.
Huh. We ended up here without even thinking about it. Want to grab something to eat?
Let's end the shift.
Alright. But remember that we bought this time with coupons, so let's make better use of it next time.
We did make good use of it. What the fuck do you mean?
Oh. Just a regular meal set. Guess Paimon shouldn't get her hopes up. A mysterious box? A bottle of crimson liquid? Paimon still doesn't know what to make of it. Do you have any ideas, Traveler?
I think I've got something.
Really? Then it looks like that part of the investigation led us nowhere. Well, maybe we'll have better luck tomorrow. Good night, Traveler.
Objectives complete.
Okay, so we've investigated 2 of the hidden rules. Paimon didn't think this prison would have so many weird things going on. We'd better pick up the pace with our investigation, otherwise we'll never get anywhere.
Let's spend some coupons to skip our shift so we can go investigate.
Yeah, let's skip work for now and put our time to good use. Hey, isn't that Vidoc over there? Is it just Paimon, or are there fewer people than usual here today?
Seeing you at this time must mean you've already saved up a lot of credit coupons. Or at least enough to skip work. Seems you're getting into the swing of things around here.
We're getting by.
Impressive. Very impressive.
So, now can you tell us about the hidden rules you know?
If that's what you want to know, I guess you couldn't have come at a better time.
Huh? What do you mean it's a good time?
Leonid and those other pesky broke urchins have all gone to work in the production zone. I wouldn't want them listening in without paying up.
We get it! Just tell us already!
So, you know those pipes that make strange sounds? Don't ever, ever go near them at night. Even if you manage to avoid the guards, you might find something even more terrible there.
Something even more terrible? Like what?
A group of cannibals.
Cannibals? In the Fortress of Meropide?
Every month, they meet a few times in the dead of night. Rumor has it they might be connected to the people that have disappeared here. But what's even scarier is that they have a special proclivity. Since they have no way to dispose of the leftover remains, they have ways to transform them into other forms and keep them in the fortress forever.
Putting them in the box?
Paimon might already know what you mean by other forms. So that's what's going on here. Oh, Paimon's stomach doesn't feel so good.
Is that really true?
You two look pretty skeptical. No matter. Learning the truth behind dark secrets isn't necessarily a good thing. I've got things to do too. I suggest you just act like I never told you anything.
Traveler, can we just trust him on this one? Oh, Paimon doesn't want her blood and flesh entombed here for all eternity.
Why not? Do you really think cannibals could take me in a fight?
Oh, so that's how you see the situation. Huh. You know, Paimon does feel a little better about it now.
Let's get ready to investigate another hidden rule.
When will all the secrets end?
Paimon's so tired of it. Brimming with curiosity, you and Paimon eat lunch and head out to investigate this new hidden rule.
Vidok isn't here. But the guys who went to work in the morning are back. Let's go ask them.
Okay.
Just stay away from me.
Okay.
What? What are you saying? You shouldn't go around saying stuff like that.
Oh, we're asking them about the cannibal stuff?
What are you talking about? Listen, you should keep your nose out of other people's business.
Their attitude sure is suspicious. Like they're trying to avoid us.
Could they be connected to the cannibals?
But if they're being so obvious about acting weirdly, do you think they might just be trying to lure us in? Oh, this is all getting way too creepy for Paimon.
Let's approach it from a different angle.
So you mean we still need to investigate some more? Okay, if you say so. Hello, Fielding.
What do you want? Criminals like you ought to be working right now. Catch my drift.
No.
We just want to ask you a simple question. Have you ever discovered anything odd during your nighttime patrols?
Why are you asking about something like that? Whatever happens at night isn't your concern. All you need to worry about is getting enough sleep.
Well...
Sometimes we hear strange noises at night.
Right! We've heard it happens a few times every month. Paimon has sensitive ears, so it makes it hard to sleep.
Really? I see. But it's not like I'm on duty every night. But now that you mention it, I recall my colleagues talking about something like that before. They say that strange things tend to happen at night on pipe cleaning days. Lots of us don't willingly take those shifts.
So, what happens at night on pipe cleaning days?
They just conduct regular cleaning of the fortress's drainage facilities. There are 3 pipe cleaning days per month, and it just so happens that today is one of the scheduled days. You can try to confirm the sounds tonight if you want, and if they're real, then I can report the issue to my superiors for you.
Oh, okay. Then we'll keep both ears out tonight.
If that's all, then I'll be leaving now. I advise you not to try anything funny, though. Even if I'm not on duty tonight, someone will still be watching you.
Don't worry, we don't want any time added to our sentences. Oh, he left. So what do you think about the pipe cleaning days he mentioned?
Those might be the days when the cannibals are active.
Right, both are a possibility. But Fielding did say that tonight is a cleaning night.
No reason not to find out the truth for ourselves.
I knew you would say that. Alright, sounds like we'll be up all night tonight then. Paimon just hopes the guards don't catch us.
Oh, will we sneak in tonight? Sneak mission?
Oh, Paimon's so tired. But we can't sleep yet. They'll be cleaning the pipes tonight, so it's the perfect chance for us to investigate.
We just need to wait until everyone else has fallen asleep.
Whatever. Just be sure to wake Paimon if she dozes off. Paimon's worried something might happen if you go alone.
Oh, we're so tired.
Traveler, did you fall asleep already?
Oh. He also went to investigate. I feel like we're following in the steps of everything that Child did while he was here. Yep, these guys. Something is calling me. I have to go. Ah, this way that we went before and then we got, like, turned back.
Come on, wake up!
I saw Child in my dream again.
Oh, it looked like you were just peacefully sleeping to Paimon. Well, what did you see this time?
Investigating the pipes tonight is the right call.
Really? So we're finally starting to figure out what actually happened! But what about the cannibals? How do you explain them?
I'm sure we'll find out soon enough.
Okay, well it's about time for us to get moving. Just be careful to avoid the patrolling guards.
Maybe the cannibals thing was just a scare tactic. To get us to, like, stay away from all of that shit. I feel like everything has so far has just been a scare tactic in order to convince us not to do the things that we've done.
Shh! Careful! We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us.
Wait, is this not a sneak? Oh, I see, okay. This isn't a sneak thing.
This should be the place.
What? I know you. You were the ones we saw.
Huh. You've got guts showing up here. You know who we are, right?
You'd better leave now. Ain't nobody coming here to save you.
Enough with the theatrics.
What'd you say?
All those rumors about cannibals and hidden rules were started by you, weren't they?
Yeah, so what if they were? If you push us, we can make those rumors a reality at any time.
Doubt.
Hey, what's the point of all those rumors anyway? What exactly are you trying to do?
I don't have to tell you anything. If you turn around, go back to the dormitories and act like you never saw anything, then I'll pretend that you never showed up here.
Yeah, scram. Nothing worth seeing here.
There's something calling me.
Huh? What did you say?
Isn't that exactly what Boss said when he left?
Boss?
Hey, do you know our boss?
So they're planted there? I thought that Linny said that all of the operatives had disappeared. Yeah, Child, Tartaglia.
Oh, we had no idea our boss was such a big deal.
Oh, okay.
He always kept his identity a secret.
Oh, okay, so he just became boss while he was in there.
Us?
Oh, so your Child's crew here? Seems like he had no problem fitting in.
We came here to learn what happened to him.
We're the only ones who heard him say those words when he left that night. So unless he somehow told you those exact same words after that... All right. I guess that's proof enough for me. I believe you.
Wow, those dreams of yours sure come in handy.
We gave him the business for a while and would always give him a hard time when he first came to the fortress of Maripede. But here in the fortress, the strong will always earn respect. He was working the longest hours and racking up wins in the Pancration Ring. You could always see how amazing he was, even when he was teaching us a lesson. So eventually, we all decided to follow him.
But one day, he suddenly told us that he had to find a way to escape this place, no matter the cost. He said it was because he heard that call again.
Something to do with finding
And as his
Skirk,
crew,
right?
if the boss wants something, then it's our job to get it done. So, we got to work and used the hidden rules that were here to make up and spread the rumor about the cannibal rule. We just wanted to give him a better chance of escaping on a night after the pipes had been cleaned.
Oh, thanks to your rumor, nobody would want to come anywhere near here, prisoner or guard. Wow, it sure is easy to exploit people's fear of the unknown.
Yep.
But has a child already escaped? Why are you all still coming here after pipe cleaning day?
In case he comes back for them.
Because as far as we know, the pipe he went into isn't actually an exit. It should be a dead end.
Is it portal
leads
to the
an
abyss?
abandoned factory area, and even if there were a way to escape from there into the sea, we're still way too deep. No one could ever reach the surface alive. But Boss still insisted on going in. It's like he was obsessed about it. So we told him that we'd pretend as if he never existed while he was gone.
Hmm.
And that if he wanted to come back, he should wait for nighttime on a pipe cleaning day. That way, we could meet him here and help cover the whole thing up.
So you come and wait here through the night a few times a month just because of that promise?
Damn, they really liked him, huh?
Yeah, but it's been so long now. We already know in our hearts that he must have managed to escape somehow.
Or he's dead.
Is it also possible that something unfortunate happened to him?
Nothing could ever defeat Boss or slow him down. That's one thing we know for
Well,
sure.
Okay. Paimon was just brainstorming possibilities.
we want to go to the spot where he left.
All right. Keep quiet and follow us.
The way up from here has been sealed off. It's impossible to get through. Boss left by going down from here. It wasn't full of water at the time. Later, we came back hoping to have a look. That's when we found out it had been completely flooded. It's impossible to navigate unless you're an extremely skilled diver.
Well, we are.
Do you think Child got trapped by the water?
Not likely. We all know that Boss was an incredible swimmer.
I know a good diver.
Really? Then have him come investigate. Pronto. Just be sure to tell us if you get any news about Boss.
It's getting late. We should leave before the guards come this way.
Yeah, we learned a lot about what happened to Child here. Let's get going. Whew. We finally learned some key information. Seems all of our investigative work has finally started to pay off. When you said you knew a diver, you were talking about Fremine, right?
And also us.
If we ask Linny, he'll definitely have Fremine help us.
Nice.
Why is Child like this? What was he doing going into the pipes? Not making our jobs easier, that's for sure. Fortunately, though, it seems like it's only a matter of time now before we find out what really happened. Now that we can finally relax, I'm starting to feel super sleepy. Let's try to get some rest while we still can. Nighty-night, traveler!
Okay. Oh!